Renegade! Man, we're not afraid, man, in the wilderness. Keep it real and honest around here, no tabloid. Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, worldwide renegade there. What you mean, man? All right, so hear this now. Now I talk to a police, but before I talk to the police, I forgot to show some clippings I was going with the parliament with Mark Gold, and I think some real punches what unafe notice. You know, sometimes when I watch the whole thing and I don't want to miss, you know, and I have to cut the certain things and when you see what we are going. So I have some of that. Now I carry that tomorrow still. But I carry some right now. I have some clippings I want to carry right now. And some, you know, something with the green that I put one side where if draw up Andrew Holness. Yes. Can I remember say him done the place. He's not supposed to depend on the ballot. I'm not too way about it. Him not supposed to in the parliament. Jamaica no not joke. When I lose in the mojo. When I lose in the mojo. Him not supposed to depend in the parliament. He might desecrate the parliament right now. Right? So I have some clippings lined up with Sir Mark Golding and some points where my thumb, you don't even realize it. You don't even realize them I tell about budget and them I go around and boast. And you know, Mark Golding make some strong points. So Mark Golding make some strong points. Where I tell you, say these certain things can't have no statistic, you know. Uno hungry. The man them not be not even in school. Show me one. 9 years. Them not be in the hospital, I know, you know. Can not done, no. When you see them be in the hospital and it over, not go. Them won't go just cut, ribbon and do all kind of things. Not done. Not do. The man them are canon. So I have that for sure. And then I talk to a retired 32 years service, you know, Special Constable Samuel Ellis. I know the man can't get him pension for paying that even him light bill or nothing. The government have the money for pay. Yes. When you hear from him, I hear about the corruption and things, you know, for them are tremble right now. But them man have it full. So I'm gonna talk to him. Why make him talk to me? He must stand by right now to talk to me. Right? Yes, he must stand by right now to talk to me. But I'm gonna show you some clips. I'm gonna show you when Andrew Holness. That's why I say, I want to trust this guy. When Andrew Holness go tell Dean Jackson Miller, yeah? Go tell her, say, he might put ring something under the around the NHT. That means it protect it, him not use the money. He must slew it. The NHT money. Yes, somebody reach SSL. Yes, somebody reach SSL. And this bad. Right? So I'm going to start the show because I'm going to knock this pandemic. Him terrible. Start my show.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We not make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We not make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber day.
I'm not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter. Put up in the rhythm, they load some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.
Up and again. All right, so we know some of people eyes on the budget and everything. So we have to carry something in at the budget and show them because I go right to Mark Bowling. And I tell them, I thump them, you know. I'm more me all in the ring, man. I thump them and not them. We don't know, say, Andrew and Ligel them evil, you know. Them go use all money. Like future payment, future thing, but them are saying in the future. Like 12 years. And I use that money much billion of fund budget. Budget. So in the future, they say, no, I have nothing, you know, because remember, them get pay advance, you know. 12 years advance. This is how the man run down the country. And go on and I tell one bag of bull crap. Run down the country and doing PR. Every time the PMP them fix this country. Them come, the JLP, them come and destroy it. Destroy the country. When you see it, no more talk. Got evidence-based right now. Evidence-based. Watch this. Sir Golding.
This fiscal year now ending, 2024-25, was funded by over 70 billion of non-tax revenues, which came from the sale of 12 years of future income.
Future income from over the airport. The other year came from the sale, so you know, I go face the people then because you have shortfall, right? If him not get the money, let me tell you why them do this, people. 12 years, you know. Remember the money might go up, you know, so them gonna make deal. 12 years over there, so from the airport then. Can remember them think them out. 12 years sale, 12 years what of income. How much billion them take 12 years what of income? So you know have the money if Mark go and come and him forget some money from them, you know get it. 12 years what of income. Them give them to make up the budget. And Andrew going like it's a budget. Does that mean there's a shortfall same way? 12 years what of income. Play it back on. That's why when I watch budget debate with more of them kind of little thing have to come out because it's long, you know. Hear this, hear this.
For this fiscal year now ending, 2024-25, was funded by over 70 billion of non-tax revenues, which came from the sale of 12 years of future income. That meant that what is to be earned over 12 years from Jamaica's future revenues from the Norman Manley International Airport.
From the airport, 12 years with a sale, anything if you earn, 12 years, you're not going to earn it because them pay it up. For the last budget, you know, the one we're in now, where's the Shamin? Where's the yo-yo? For the one we're in now, 12 years with an advance payment, future sale. You say if you not understand them thing, and them, that means them dry the place. Dry it out. 12 years. Remember, you know, more than a decade that, you know. This is for the one with us at end. Just at end. Them do it already, you know. And them still have shortfall. Yes? Play it one more time again.
For this fiscal year now ending, 2024-25, was funded by over 70 billion of non-tax revenues, which came from the sale of 12 years of future income. That meant that what is to be earned over 12 years from Jamaica's future revenues from the Norman Manley International Airport was sold, and sold so that that money could be spent now. How was the money used? To finance various recurrent expenses, a one-time so-called reverse income tax credit.
So when them do it, you know, you see, a criminal them, you know. So them take the money from the airport where they have to pay. Remember where they think they're out the airport them. 12 years worth of future revenue. And them sell that. Them sell it and take our money. And then them put it in a reverse tax, like them do something for you. And then put it in other things. It's not beneficial at all for the country. These are generalship, these name wreck country. The man come out of parliament and do all this and then crabba. Do you hear what them do? So the money what them talk about, them give reverse tax, the 20,000 reverse tax. This is what them do. Take the money, sell it. Sell that. The future tax them, you know, for 12 years, you know. and then them come say them make much money, them can do this. Politics them a play, you know, and mash up the country completely. Play about this. This hard to pass, yes, sir.
That meant that what is to be earned over 12 years from Jamaica's future revenues from the Norman Manley International Airport was sold, and sold so that that money could be spent now. How was the money used? To finance various recurrent expenses, a one-time so-called reverse income tax credit, 1 year of some other tax relief that is going to be an ongoing annual cost to the budget, and some other expenditures. None of these will have a lasting beneficial impact on the future of this country. Mr. Speaker, recurrent expenditures ought properly to be funded from revenues generated in the year in which those expenditures are incurred, not by selling off future income and leaving the cupboard empty for years to come. Mr. Speaker, not one school, not one hospital, not one water reservoir, no other lasting national asset has been built with those funds. Nothing that will deliver solid benefits to the country throughout those 12 years when the income has been disposed of. And Mr. Speaker, when you add to that the $9 billion expected from the sale of the government's remaining shares in Trans-Jamaican Highway, the highway which we built, it looks, sounds and smells like running with it to me.
Yes, it is.
And there is more of this planned for this coming fiscal year. The revenue estimates for 2025-26, the coming year, have $139.8 billion of non-tax revenues, including financial distributions of $66.2 billion. I inquired of the Ministry of Finance as to the composition of the $66.2 billion of financial distributions. And I was told that, and I quote, the major sources are the National Housing Trust and the monetization of contractual cash flows. Well, Mr. Speaker, we know that the government is still taking the $11.4 billion out of the National Housing Trust each year. And this is despite the current Prime Minister, when he was opposition leader, committing in 2013 to amend the law and ring-fence the funds for its primary purpose. Do you recall that, Mr. Prime Minister? Let me remind you of your words. In an All Angles interview in 2013, you were asked, is it your belief in principle that the funds of the National Housing Trust should be ring-fenced exclusively for the benefit of NHT contributors? And Mr. Prime Minister, you answered saying it should be ring-fenced to use for the objects and purposes of the legislation. Well, that never happened, and you're still taking it to fund the annual budget of the country. Mr. Speaker.
So it not happened for two. And it did say it for two, you know. When said 2013, look at.
You believe that NHT funds should be ring-fenced to be used for NHT contributors?
It should be ring-fenced to use for the objects and purposes of the legislation, yes.
So let's just say the court ruling goes either way. Let's say there is a court ruling that says, no, actually, the government can use it for whatever it wants. You have your belief in principle. Does that mean that as Prime Minister, you would then follow through on those principles?
Yes, my
either
principles
amend the
remain.
law if necessary,
yes,
and ensure, in fact, that the dipping into the piggy bank doesn't occur.
And I tell you why.
That's a commitment?
It stands as a commitment.
Is that in
You hear the commitment? Him say, but right now, I'm at the prime mass up then. That's what I say, I can't trust and do this. Yes, sir, Mark going to just quote him, so I play it. I play it. I'm going to go back to Sir Mark Golden. Who this? I have to play it, man. I have to play it. Him dangerous. You can't trust him. A matter of fact, him not supposed to dep Jamaica far and wide. Andrew Willis is supposed to dep on the ballot. I don't know that. This is a goddamn disgrace and embarrassment to the whole world. Because them a look. Them see it. Too much corruption. Look here.
7.4 billion of 66.
Go back, let's go back.
You were asked, is it your belief in principle that the funds of the National Housing Trust should be ring-fenced exclusively for the benefit of NHT contributors. And Mr. Prime Minister, you answered saying it should be ring-fenced to use for the objects and purposes of the legislation. Well, that never happened, and you're still taking it to fund the annual budget of the country. Mr. Speaker, if 11.4 billion of 66.2 billion is being taken from the NHT, then the other 54.8 billion must be from the so-called monetization of cash flows. I inquired further of the Ministry of Finance, and it has been confirmed that another large sale of future income is to take place in the coming year. However, despite my asking, no further details have been provided. Clearly, Mr. Speaker, this will be another run-with-it transaction, selling off future revenues to fund expenditures for this year's budget. In other words, further emptying the cupboard in the coming years with nothing lasting to show for it. This is not sound fiscal management. To the contrary, it is playing fast and loose with the future of the country.
All right, so see there? But for giving us some insert one, you know. This is one, can we go finish them dice and mash them up with the budget? Can we really want to talk to the policeman, but I'm sure Sir Mark Golden deal with the thing. This bad. The man them must sell future revenues. You can't sell it. You know, like how you have some people have some what you call it credit where people bad debt and people sell it to some, you know, in a foreign, them sell it and then them people are bother you if you compare the debt. Not true. Them do it, the future revenue with them forget them sell it. 12 years. And I go on and I sell that now. You know, say not pay them nothing and then you rush them and do this. You understand? Them have, of course, you're right. Mario, you're right, you know. But this slot, you know, whenever I say all them things before, you know. Yeah? When the man them can't get nothing for done, the man them are like, take the money, you know, future credit. I'm not going back tomorrow morning. Because when they talk about we run country so well that we can give you back tax break or tax give back. A future revenue them selling up. And then take it and do this because the election thing. Mashing up the country. Mashing up the country. So them now pay you 12 years. Them now have nothing for giving a revenue for 12 years. And then you run off the 12 years with a revenue. So you have to turn to the poor people. That's why we not this shackle. Them dangerous. That's why we not the shackle. I'm showing you some of the little things there. So Mark G said around this before we go to the Virginia. Right? I'm showing you some of the little things right here. So now. Move the Virginia thing right here. So this bad, you know. So Mark Wallen, I tell them, look on this now. I'm going to push up them two here first. All right. Because Sir Mark Wallen rush them pan now. Look on this. Them terrible, you know. Them set are terrible. We're not with them, you know. Them terrible. Because see this. Budget debate. Golden vote to stand up for Jamaicans. Right? When I watch me, let's go to some local. I'm not sure where I'm saying it has shaken you on this right now, right? Golden's vote to stand up for Jamaicans, and that's what I do. Look on this now. Because see this now. All right. We are now ready. The People National Party is ready to deliver quality representation, efficient management of government and good governance to the people of Jamaica. We are ready to be Jamaica champion of change. All right. Look where I knock all this now. I'm going to move this. Look where the man use and knock all this now. Right? Look here. Ready to be champion of change. All right. Let me see what me did there. So, all right, that one there. I'm going to move to that one now. You see that one now. Because them man are dangerous, you know, people. Them man are dangerous. None of that I want. That one, yeah. That one there. Yes, that one. Yeah. That one, yeah, mash up the head now. Look at that one now, people. At the cleaner put out them, one or two of them clipping, you know. Hear this now. Hear that one, yeah, now. We agree with 100, like a 1,000,000%. Hear that one now. Okay, they're in a speech, you know, people. Hear that one now. Very, very, I want to touch him. I use it enough to run here, yeah? Official statistic can't yam. Go and tell him. It can't yam for true. Because Andrew are doing now. Remember, you know, them come out of here now. Why? Look at the stats. The top tell you that, but the people, them hungry, them now have nothing. They now nothing at all. Nothing. You understand? Them now have nothing. You see? This mad. What is Velma Wind? Bright mode so nasty. Velma Wind, you have to straighten that, you know, before Paula see that. We don't understand that, you know. So, hey, Paula, check out Velma Wind. Ask her, what do you mean by Velma Wind? Fast. Declare yourself, yeah? If your friends are four, declare yourself. You only say, you know, no four. Yeah? No fours. So declare yourself. Paula, check out Velma Wind. Fast. All right. So what's this? Velma Wind, we're on the button there, so, you know, declare yourself fast. We say, yes. Yes. Look on this now. I can read this now. These are some clips from the Star Panwagwan. You cannot use statistic to tell us a struggling man that they are not struggling. And that's 100% correct. You cannot use statistic to tell us a hungry child that they are not hungry. Blow! Blow! That big. You're an underpaid worker that they are doing well in life. That, yeah. Yeah? Are an underpaid worker that they are doing well in life. People know the reality of their life. They know the official statistics. Can Thank you, sir. Mark Rowling. Yes. So where Andrew won this, I try to. Yeah. Yeah. But Andrew won this, I try to. Andrew won this, you know, when them go on and them mix up, you know, the statistic and go on and can remember, you know, you have 1.3 million people are hurt. But posted it over him and then the statistic come back and put a 50,000. That's 50 over what Porsche have the statistic. Then him come, we have the lowest unemployment and people don't go like that. I remember by a day-to-day basis, let me tell you this, even when I'm a patch road, or a police go in a place, the amount of thousands of people get run out. Them people are not working. Hundreds of thousands of people do not have a job. But them run out and want to use a statistic and trick you. But that is not the reality. You cannot put on a pot. You can't buy the gas. You can't buy flour. You can't buy rice. You can't buy sugar. You have to beg. Eh? And I use statistic. Can't yam. So welcome to the reality world. Yes. Welcome to the world. See? Now, if they run out too, with 4 and 5. I'm going to put up that too. If run out with 4 and 5. Let me see where I'm saying with 4 and 5 now. See? The man that run out with 4 and 5, you know, 5 and 4. Let me hear what Sir Golden said about the 5 and 4. Golden Slam Owners Admin, 5 and 4, growth promise. Colossal failure. Big dirty thinking failure. Right? Yeah. Big Nas Jamaica reggae superstar Bob Marley and cultural icon Louis Coverly Bennett would be made national heroes if Mark Golden led People National Party from the government after the next general election. That come in. Yes. Yes. And take Yaga for money because that's if people's stomach. You can't have trade and put for money, so them out order. They move very out order. You understand? Man with a born in Jamaica and thing, American depend on money. They're out order, you know. Will be a traitor. You understand? It's a traitor. But kill out the people them. They take him and put money and ditch the people them. That's so out order. Yeah. All right. Let me see this now. Let me look for that one now. Let me do that one now with Sir Golden. Let me put up that one now. Yeah. So after 9 years of this government, we have an economy stagnating like molasses, negative growth last year, a technical recession, high cost of living, low standard of living, more people in low paying jobs, brain drain like a runaway train, a chronic trade deficit, chronic, and spending of future revenues that will leave the cupboard empty. Andrew only is evil to win people. Hey, that man, Andrew only them evil, you know. Them look power like we are idiot. You sell future revenues from the airport. I go around to find a little weird. So the airport have to find them revenues there. Because I remember we think that them out, you know. Yes, remember we divest them out. So you know them have to pay them revenues, right? Every year. Them now can't find them. They mash up the Jamaica system. Big boys them a ball. So them come out now and take future revenues 12 years. And tell me what them take it for go put in something, you know. Them take it for tell us them a do good and them give back tax credit to you. I vote them say them are looking for you, say yes, it a going good. Eh? I must way up, you know. Remember, you know, all right. You see the money they were short, because you sell it. So, like next year, next fiscal year, not this one, we're going to start, the other one. The other one going to start soon, not April or so. Not this one, the other one after this. We just call it next fiscal year, because no one there. 2 1 after this. The money where you get from them could have go up. No, you sell it. So, you know, this never go up or come down or more or nothing. You sell it for 12 years. Them now have nothing more for give. Till 12 years, after 12, 13 years. I must, the man must be up. Eh? The man must be up. So where am I going to find the money from? Yeah. Yeah, man, he might give it to them, man. He might give it to them, let it from them, man. Eh? So if the pro-backs them tell about vote, them a look. Vote. Every time the PMP build back the country, them take it and must stop. Let me tell you something. All you hear them run out and attack them foolishness. And I gotta play something and remind you. This Elijah Clark, I tell you, say, the same fiscal discipline where Andrew I tell you, say, we put it on the right path. It wasn't him, was a lie again. Listen, Elijah Clark, he was the finance minister the other day. Listen, yeah. Yeah.
Moving forward in a direction of national unity, I want to take a moment to recognize the work done by the prior administration, in particular, former Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller and former Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips, in doggedly pursuing the EFF and rallying Jamaicans around it.
Yeah, who do it? This is what they matter about fiscal discipline and placing on the right path. Them mash it up. Not the Nazi crap come out and I say, none of them. That is foolishness. We are big people. First and study, man. The answer, unity and him say, now play it back. Now play it back. Yeah, here am I say again, listen.
Moving forward in a direction of national unity, I want to.
So if you talk the truth like this, it's better. And then we just stop spinning that fire torch, yeah? We just say, you talk the truth. But when you not talk the truth, why would it to the truth? Why dissect it? See it? You hear when they say the couple? So I tell you, say, and them set it. But she don't know, so no. I never Mama P go to the IMF go borrow nothing of them. She have to go back now after them default and mash up the country. It's not the first time mashed up, but what them do them the PR. If you listen Big Mama and listen like maybe go to a paper named Observer, where them do them twist things. Nobody know that if you correct them with them name Repeater. Well, Big Mama them are agent. Agent of Anjonis them. Yes, those tax evaders, the tax evaders. Them make things so hard in the country. So them a work, forget you from that. We not let them go neither. Continue.
Moving forward in a direction of national unity, I want to take a moment to recognize the work done by the PA administration, in particular, former Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller and former Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips, in doggedly pursuing the EFF and rallying Jamaicans around it.
Yeah. But remember that they didn't get up and tell lie. The man them sell future revenue back to the man them for pay them one big money, 70 billion last year. And then them talk about them have goodie bags and them have perform nice. That time the place stagnated and a recession. Yeah. Oh, Cuthbert. Okay. He's in a Velma. See? Can you imagine in a recession? The man them sell our future revenue. So when you not got 70 billion, you not get no more from them for now. What you do? Tax the police people. The man turn pan a car now. For police about people now and a mash up people. By the way, me see somebody sent me a video with some police a kick down a man and then put a Jamaica thing on it. That ain't Jamaica. That look on the vehicle, dry it up and look on the license. That are more like I think at Trinidad. Don't send that. Can you know say me know my thing them different, yeah? Yes. So me not gonna show that. When bold man like him I search him and kick him, that's not Jamaica. That's not Jamaican police. To them put the Jamaican thing on it like, you know, but that's not Jamaican police, yeah? So we remember me not add nothing, like me I get, hey, me see them 10 things already when you look man about shot at them that say down in a mobile. No go say, you know. But just tell them look on the road, look on them surround, which part of mobile stay so. It's not it. So me not gonna show it. And next thing what I want to call on attention to is this. I remember question something very important. People are sending me this man and I'm gonna move it. Look on it. No, them type out this. You know, say them have come from some eyeglass that Big Mama and the one of them now. Yes, look on this. Jamaica to become a US territory, Andrew Onis int. The Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Onis, has told the media that Jamaica is on the verge of. No, nobody, please don't share this. I want to read this. Because just think about it. If and remember Donald Trump in, and Donald Trump not two in a week. Believe it or not. Yes. And Rubio, one of the things say is a Cuban descent. He's American. He's born in Florida. He's born in Miami, Florida. He's born down there. And then people them not come in a Castro time, so they never run way. In a Batista time. Around 54 him go there. So stop them the boy. So him not go through nothing, him go to school everything. I'm a matter of fact, gonna look up Marco Rubio and tell me about it. If I know in a Batista time in the 50s and people them leave and go in there so. That are like must 2 years before the Cuban, somewhere in the 50s, but a couple years before the Cuban Castro take over. Yes. Only can go look it up. Somebody has said, well, Iman, because I'm a Cuban. No, you just say about Cuban American. I'm American. He just want evil and talk and pay bull crap. See? And if they before Castro take over this, he just want to be evil. But just think about this now. They must say, Andrew want to do this like this, people. And him couldn't attack, and then who that talk to him? Who know better than this? Who see Donald Trump attack to him? Then Donald Trump will give everybody a free pass now. Who not get no visa? And just say, hey, I'm going to take America 2.8 million and turn it in our territory. That means that free like Puerto Rico, then couldn't stop you. Who get deep and I get deep, them that jump for joy. Donald Trump wouldn't do that. Who has sent out this? That is not a letterhead from Ellis. When you stop sending out the food, don't please, nobody send this to me. Remember me different one, I know. Me not the tabloid. Me different around here. Right? So nobody please don't send no. This is not a Jamaica letter, a Jamaica government letter head or something them type and so far with that. And then people really are saying this. That's why Andrew wants to catch so much people, you know. This is dumb. Then if them have intention, then there are the people that come to Jamaica same way, because you can't stop them. Turn what kind of territory? Eh? We don't ever leave upper England good. No. We not leave. But they might turn this not territory. For what? People know wake up, no man. They're not jumping at that. When it's like one is that jump at that two is the last time I put in my exit. Stop spreading piece of crap, the man. Very dumb. Very dumb. So everybody will get deep. No, you could have lined up. You don't need no visa, you know, because my turn at territory. So you'd have free for us run over. So when they're doing that beat, then I jump that beat him on purpose. You think about that? I remember, you know, when it's going to remember in the referendum, and then you see CNN, you see the one of them attack. So yes, they have to cover. You know, have this. You say, no, do not send me please and thanks. Yes. Remember, cool off me. Don't send me these things. Yes. Please and thanks. When you don't send me them things, yeah. Yeah. You understand? Don't send me. See what I say? See that? Let me see what them say so. Education is falling badly. 500 million times 3 years. Absolutely not 1.5 trillion. Are you mad? That's 1.5 billion. That is 1% of the budget. Let me see this. Where in my Senate, the opposition promise of 1 degree per household sponsored by the state will cost approximately 1.5 trillion. Hey, look at that. Hey, me not tell you say, don't see, man. Hey, because of school population you talk, how much people up there? If the opposition promise 1, and then it's a good thing, even if the cost a trillion, make us spend a trillion and everybody bright. Because we have 3 trillion when about 1.5 billion that cost still, you know. Look what him say, also, look here. I must, I must. That all this. When get film figures them, look here. That you know. The opposition promise of the 1 degree per household sponsor by the state will cost approximately. So, brother, if the people don't pay them tax money, even if it costs, remember 1.5 billion it cost. Him say 1.5 trillion. But even if it costs, then what? It's a big. Listen, that be a good investment, a piece of shit. It make any sense? If you could have one money out of your household, just one, go up a university, you know what we are do? We talk about Silicon Valley now, we can't say yes. Yes. And we have the brain drain. Because if you take 20 or you take 1,000, we still have to back it. Eh? Him against education, you know. Come in and you put it up and say it costs 1.3 trillion, but you're still $3 trillion. We don't know where it turn. Remember, everybody got university, you know, them just one per household. But then everybody brain cut out feet neither. Everything about who passes and pass and go. But we have to step up a standard if it's true. And it will step up in a 1 year. It has step up over the years and decade. So where him Darrell come with him don't say him for just go away. Go away. You see, me not tell you say them don't say they're no good man. Yeah? Remember the me over there, you know. He not good, them not good. So I don't know what that him a tweet out. That makes sense to you. Let me tell you something. You see, when it comes to taxpayers' money, we should not see no prime minister run much million. Yes, and yes, still, them people now after better you have this. I better just spend back on education. So do the same thing like Roman they do. Everybody go straight up the free. Because that can be the country. And we won't have no brain drain. Because who gone out, they're on the same level than who in. Who left behind. And then who left behind, you can't treat them in a politics or nothing. So you have less crime. Because youth and youth will get wise. See? And try to build them country. With enough time, better off now. So I'm tell us about keep fully done. according to Darrell Vaz, because it's a cost of 1.5 trillion. Remember my crunch numbers? I mean, you know, out of a chart cost. But even if it costs it, so be it. Make it cost 1.5 trillion. How much money we spend on the budget? How much trillion? No, every year. Them love dunce people, man. Them love dunce people. This a goddamn hey, I'm gonna talk to the police brethren because him not have. Remember put him up here, so. Marky G Wap. Yeah, see I see him face already. Hey, people just send me look at him face. Hey, I want thing, you know, the eagle get everything in it. See them that by them Marky G Wap. Marky G Wap him. This same face don't look good. Because all I do is come tell lies to the people. We're tired of that. We're tired of it. Let me call the brethren right now. Yeah, I'm put him up. I'm going to talk to the police. I know him can't get him pension, you know. Can't get him pension. Hold on. Hello, good evening, Sir Ellis.
Yeah, good evening, King Lonesome, man in the wilderness.
Yes, man, how are you doing, sir?
Not too bad, Sir Lonesome, accordingly.
All right, I want you to introduce yourself to the people, them, you see? And give me a rundown. I want to talk to you about something that go on in the force to the corruption and them things. And more concerned about you, how much years you do. Introduce yourself to the people them when you start and things because you do your service. And right now, we know it say we do not get no pension yet. We have a period from the other day.
No. We haven't get no pension since last week Thursday. It should have been paid.
Yes.
But they did not pay no pension. As a result of that, it caused a lot of combustion with the pension. Yes. Especially a man like me.
Yes.
I am an ex-member of the Constabulary Force, and I have done 32 years with them. My name and ranks, I was an ex-special corporal of police. I served the Constabulary Force for 32 years, retired on the 20th day of March, 2013. I am a dedicated man to my work and to my duty. And as a member of the Constabulary Force, as a retired member, I joined the Constabulary Force as a career, so as to say, to help my immediate family. In this regard, a man like me, especially, I am a person that deals with truth, right, and justice, irrespective who the person may be or who they are. Generally speaking, I have faced tasks which was not justifiable to me from I leave the training school from the 6th of March 1981 and started to work at various diplomatic residence, which, as the public know, our duty, we specialize in guard duty, protect life and property. So we have to be intact at all times on duty, executing our duty. However, I faced miserable tasks during my tenure as a constable, coming up in the Constabulary Force. The first combustion that I felt in was when I was working at Mr. Vaz home in St. Andrew. I was sent there with another police officer to protect life and property. And during my visit to the home, when we were dropped off, proceeding on the compound, the other police that generally were there were not there, because both of us were at most of these ambassador residents, etc. However, I alone was proceeding on the compound, and I heard dog proceeding in my direction, barking viciously. I was afraid for my life, not knowing that I was sent to protect life and property at Mr. Douglas Vaz resident. That is Darrell Vaz's father, the MP Darrell Vaz's father.
Mm-hmm.
And the dog was coming in my direction, and I had to cried out for help, and I was calling Mr. Vaz's name, and no one came out. And the dog was down on me, and I have to draw my service revolver, my .38, and fired a shot in his direction.
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
I thought it cut off.
No, man, man, listen, you just make your talk straight. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yes.
The dog was hit. And after the commotion, the family came out, Mr. Vaz, etc. And I had to explain to him what had happened. He told me to leave the premises immediately.
Oh.
However, I know, because I'm a man that follow my training and the rules that govern us as members of the Constable Ret. And I had to leave. He run me out of the house. I must leave. And I left to the infantry police and make a report concerning the shooting. Because anywhere you are, when you discharge your service revolver or your firearm, you have to make a report to the nearest police station in the vicinity or in the area.
Oh.
However, yeah, I went to the infantry police station, make a report, and I was accompanied by some detective back to Mr. Douglas Vaz, the son of Darrell Vaz. And we were there. I was there with the police.
The father of Darrell Vaz. The father of Darrell Vaz.
No one, Mr. Vaz, Douglas Vaz, Darrell Vaz's father, yes. Nobody came out. Oh. All the blood, the horn were tooting the police, the detectives that were blowing the horn. No one came out. So that was an insult. And the police themselves, well, since they don't want to come out to give a report of what is what, there was no manners or no respect to the police. That is what the CID detectives they were saying. And they left. So we went back to the infantry police station. And, as I said, I made the report to them, etc. That was it. A few days after, I was served documents from my department. One officer by the name of Ansis Spalding, with respect. And that I am to go to the police court accordingly. So then, on the day when I went, even before that, after the incident happened, and the following day when I reported for duty at Armand Barracks, that there I was stationed at the time, I was called up by the officer, Mr. Ansis Spalding. And when he asked me what had happened exactly, and I explained to him just like how I gave the report to the infantry police,
yes,
where truthfulness and justification is concerned. And then after he put me on suspension, I was on suspension for about 3 months.
What?
And they call me in and give me letter to go to the court of inquiry. However, I went to court and on the explanation and thing, they said they fined me. I think it was 9 days pay. during those period of time.
So hold on. So a dog is a big dog, it attack you, and you have to shoot,
Yes.
you have to fire them, and then find you, put up on suspension and do it because of Douglas Balls, you say?
Yeah, Douglas
Dog.
was father. He was the person we were protecting accordingly. Yes, and his family.
Okay.
So that was totally, unfair.
Yes.
To know that what they were telling me that if did I know that the dog were coming to escort me on the property, I told them that that is totally unfair. That is out of context. I couldn't have known that. I don't know the dog and the dog them don't know me. The right police which should have been with me there. He didn't came. I don't know where he missed and gone. But however, he was also charged.
What?
But failing to take up his duty accordingly, because he was more, he's the one that generally worked there.
Mm-hmm.
Accordingly, his name is Mr. Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
Accordingly, he was the person that generally worked there, but it's the first I was working there, and he didn't turn up the night. That is why the incident occurred, because I'm afraid of dog. I'm not used to dog, and these, a station dog, they are very dangerous. They love to cut people's throat, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And they were coming to me in a very furious manner, and I mean, I have no other alternative.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I didn't do so, they would slit my throat. They would kill me because they don't know me.
Mm-hmm.
Also, so what they said at Ardelary, the court that I went to, Ardelary, the police court, they said they found me guilty, fined me about 9 days pay,
mm-hmm.
accordingly. And then after a week after, they placed me back on duty, accordingly. So, I look through the situation and I say, look at it. I was sent there to protect life and property, and at the same time, the owner for the home,
mm-hmm.
You make it look away as if, it was intentionally done, because from their side, I find me guilty, because it's a matter of self-defense,
Yes.
I'm defending myself against the dog.
Mm-hmm.
So, why should they, even think about, no warning coming to being, no warning or, no reprimand. And, I looked through it and I said, no, this is totally unfair. Because, these leaders, these rulers that control the system,
mm-hmm.
accordingly, we never yet get justice when we have matter which concern the organization, the matter of discretion, etc. They don't use it, etc. So there and then, it really worried me, and it really made me look down on these people that, as, leaders, and, we're protecting life and property, etc. along the line.
Mm-hmm.
Because, the fullness of this, that this work, is a work, wherewith they that aren't up in the top section there. All of these persons, they control the work by orders.
Mm-hmm.
And, when certain orders is given accordingly, and if you as a person, you can object the order that they gave you, irrespective of one, and you know that the orders is not right. Mm-hmm. And you don't think that is the right order they give you to carry out accordingly. And most people, they just give in because they don't want the sabotage from these officers that are up front.
So so you go under a lot of sabotage and all kind of things.
Yes, I face a lot of sabotage. Even with Maple, I transfer from station to station because of sabotage.
Give me some of them things and some of the bad things and what them continue to do where you still want the force, clean up and adjust up.
Yes, to be truthful, because you see, most of these superintendents and these persons in higher ranks, with due respect, they are the control for all these stations across the country. And police are so afraid, with due respect, because the thing is, as I said, as a man of truth, right, and justice, irrespective of who or what the order is, and you know it is not right, do not stand for it. Better you remove yourself or take yourself from the department, avoiding these set of ungodly officers to take you to that distance where you doesn't want to mix up in corruption. You get the understanding. I'm not a yes man, and I will never be a yes man.
Good.
In no working capacity that I've been working. Because you see, I'm a person that deals with facts of life, truth, right, and justice, irrespective of what the condition or who the individuals might be. So there and then, you know, I face bad combustion with these people. I can remember in the past, there was an inspector of police. By the name, I can call his name.
Just call the name, then, man.
He can pass up. His name is Carlton Brown. He owns he owns some horses, and he was a trainer at Caymanas Park. And this trainer, he was an inspector of police. And what had happened? He had some son that drive buses in those days. And you know, you see where manners and respect is concerned. You know, they didn't show no form of manners or respect to the inspector, because at that time, because I'm a person like this, I'm a movable person from department to department, because I'm also a member of the JCF band. I'm also a musician. I blow trumpet, bugle, and these things, but because of circumstances, I developed a guard at my neck, so I have to conclude the blowing of the trumpet and thing, with respect. Yeah, so concerning these officers, I mean, normally, you know, as I said, this other thing from top, I'm coming down to the bottom. Because the smaller man, the corporal, the constable, and the sergeant, they don't have much time. And they have to carry out orders. Sometimes when it is wrong, you know, them still... Yeah, you see, the thing is, you know, I mean, justification and the individual, the capacity that he's working in, to lose his work, etc., for not being truthful. I mean, I would find some ways and means to curtail that type of situation, instead of getting myself involved and to be corrupt, that remarks have to pass against you and the officer that gave you the order, which was not right. You see, these things, you know, when you fight against these things, I mean, you know, you get terrible fight behind scene, because, you know, these rulers, these so-called officers that are not justifiable. I mean, normally, you know, the sabotage, you know, the constable and the sergeant and the corporal from time to time. So it is a work where it's, you know, cowardness and protecting your children's food from these type of men that they are working amongst. And, you know, the thing is, they have to change the mood of operation. Their modus operandi is to be changed, and we need to change. And not in the constabulary force area alone, but we need a lot of changes in all the sector throughout the island. Because, I mean, the thing is not running right. And I have to give thanks and praise for these journalists and these bloggers and these human rights defenders, like man like you, Mr. Lonesome.
Yes, sir.
According to our Mystic Sensation, Jamaica Carlos, Aromatic, and several others. So there and then, you know, you people were sent by the Almighty God to defend the poor and needy, and to defend the youths that they are destroying. Because I can recall there was an incident where the police were on patrol, or spot check, or whatever it is. And I saw the incident where they take out a man and tell him to put his hand on his head. And during that altercation, they take him behind the zinc fence and tell him to stoop down. And furthermore, you hear one gunshot fired. They kill the youth in a murderous form. This type of killing, man, must not occur. It must curtail immediately and stop. And the authority who view the picture, the clip, they must have feelings within themselves, saying that it could be their children or their family.
That me talk
What
about.
is not right, it was not right, and they must not collaborate with these ungodly acts. It is not right, and it must not ever to be occur again in this country. These type of human rights people that are here, they must put out more effort and emphasize more on these type of brutal killing. These killing are murderous, and at the same time, look on the result. They say it was shootout and this, and no, it is not right. These things must curtail. According to Mr. Lonesome, these things must curtail. These things are wickedness. God is seeing all of these things which is taking place. These men do have no heart. You commit an offense against the state. If they are not shooting at you, or if they are not in the situation to harm you, take them in and let the law take its course. Do not create this type of animosity. We are servant for the people. We are servant and guardian for the public, and we must ensure the constabulary men that are working there now, they must ensure that they serve the people well and defend the people. Remember, you are guardian and servant to the public, and emphasize on that that historical speech. It must never deny. It's a fact of life, and it keeps on remaining continually. Member of the constabulary force, do your work. So many things that happen, and I see the mock-up department. You know, they have a lot to do, and there are so many offenses that I see occur, and I thought mock-up would have taken action against these type of things that is happening. And up to present, I don't know what they are waiting for.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. When you transfer to Clarendon, because Chucky Brown them the down there, you see the type of corruption now at Clarendon. Which one of them stations you see where you work, you see more corruption, the most corruption. More corruption than the other, the most corruption. Which one of them stations, the Clarendon or Kingston or where?
Kingston.
Kingston?
Yeah, Kingston more corruption.
Whoa.
Yeah, more corruption in Kingston. And it's all over, but Kingston, where all of these type of ragamuffin police and these type of ragamuffin person that is in charge of department, etc. All of these persons have been controlled by individuals in higher authority. So there and then, most times you see things that the politicians them come around, etc. They have a lot of saying where the constabulary force is concerned, and they must not involve themselves in politics. You understand, irrespective of who, irrespective of which party, because at the training school, to hold the thought, if they exercise, the training the way.
So you stay in the middle, not lean, not left or right.
Not at all. You understand now, King Martin. So here and then, truthfulness, truth and right and justice. Because you see, as they say, the police and the citizen must be friends. It's not gonna be in a King Lonesome. It will never be if the police do not change their modus operandi, their mode of operation. You understand? Because you see, things happen. Witness come make report after police call people, tell people this, that, the witness lose them lives, things like this happen. The police go in the area, etc. You might on the corner, etc. May burn in a spliff or whatever, and it's pure roughness and pure agony and thing, and the end of the day, nothing you found and thing while searching or doing whatever. You see, the thing is, when, these era that they call garrison era, they have suffered a lot of injustice, from time to time. And, it is not right, because I always remember, that you police personnel, you are a servant and guardian for the public. And they must emphasize that type of vibe, because, it's good vibe. And, when you do good, the public commend you. So when you do bad, the public must discommend you according to the vibe, because you see, commendation, you have to achieve it in ways, in action, doing things that the public see you doing, which is right and justifiable, I mean, you know, you will be commended. When you're wrong, you're wrong. When you're right, you're right. So exercise truth and right and do the right thing when you are out there executing your duty. Because, you know, it is a duty where you have to do good. You have to have manners and respect and ensure you endorse it each and every day and wherever you go accordingly. So, you know, the thing is, you know, when I look through the whole issue of things here right now, politics have a lot to do with the force right now of Kingdom. And you said these officers, you know, I mean, you know, they must look in themselves and know that. If you look through the full lesson, the police have a lot to do. And at the same time, they do things wherewith it suits the public from time to time, which is good. And they do things which is not right, which is against the public, and the public has to lick out. And when the public lick out now, I mean, there is a lot of confusion coming to be. And it should not be, because when you're wrong, and when you're right, you're right. You can't right all the while.
And you're right. When you're wrong, you're wrong. And when they're wrong, we're fighting them out too, you know, we're not play with them. But me ask you something.
Yes, I know.
Let me ask you something. I'm not play with them, I'm not play with people. Let me ask you something. Chucky Brown though. Chucky Brown did come out, him did the pen. You didn't know him?
Yes, when the station was on Main Street, before it moved up to the top of Duke Street, right, he was a little constable under my hand, and he works with me. We normally do road patrol, beat and foot patrol. He has a mother, I think, was superintendent in the force, usually station at Manchester, I think. Not certain.
Oh,
you know, I work with him.
Father was a police too.
Yeah, his mother, I think. His mother or father?
Father was a police. He died the other day, I think, but I don't know if I'm father, them say die, I don't know. But them are saying this original Chucky. But him now, I'm going to prison now. Him me attack.
Yes. The thing is, during the period of time, at Main Street, when the station was there before it removed, I work with him and thing, and you know, he wasn't that type of person that I think would end up in this way, that he end up in. Because you see, the thing is, you know, I mean, I never even know so them have a squad named Death Squad. I mean, to be truthful, Mr. Alonso.
Yes.
And you know, that is what people say, but you know, I worked there for so many years, and
they want to let you in that neither skill, because them see you're a man, a righteous man. If you're a righteous man, they know why you in this one.
No, not at all.
No, them not want you. Them I think so you are want to file them movements. But when we hear that in a court, I hear something and him have a youth where do a informing, and then the youth where him know where stay with the next youth where him know must from jail. Him tell Chucky Brown them and then make him go over there so and beam a gun and make him bust a one shot in the year. Them go over there hold the two youth and then make him run gun and then kill the two. I be a foolish system though. And but him call out a lot of people name, I saw them do them send him alone to prison. The big boy up to commissioner commend him, you know.
There was a superintendent at the station that was in charge of him, Chucky Brown. So far, you know, from information received, and that superintendent passed out. And they were saying that they
poison him?
They said they poisoned him.
That superintendent will get poisoned, yeah. Talk to him, sir.
Yes. The hotel there.
But them dangerous dead man, cause them same get poisoned.
You see, King Louis,
them dangerous
everywhere. They are dangerous everywhere. I don't know. There's a spell on the constabulary force, because you know most of these stations, you know, a lot of wickedness and ungodly things taking place. And remember these bloodshed and these type of things that occur there. I mean, as I said, you know, I'm a man, I'm a God-fearing person, also, you know, Mr. Alonso, with respect, you know. And, you know, it's set up where it, you know, I doesn't like to see wickedness and disadvantage take anybody, irrespective of who you are.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, sometimes, you know, passing through, you know, from office to office, you know, I don't say, you know, you see things where, you know, the deal with prisoners are really rugged. Rugged. But you know, my brother, sometimes you have to stop things and you have to intervene, you know. These things. Believe you me.
But hold on, but in a custody, they're not supposed to beat people. So they leave them like some old slave, mash them up, do them all kind of things.
You see, the thing is, you know, King. The thing is, you know, the mode of operation in that era. I mean, it do what me, yes. You know, because I'm a person that work in detention and court at times, and you know, carrying prisoner from point A to point B to assisting, you know, etc., etc. And I mean, oh my God, man, situation sometimes, man, you know, the treatment, you know, and the disrespect, and you know, the thing, you know, especially these set of people that remand from time to time, you know, they are them very vicious, you know, like they are nobody. You know, you see,
like they are nobody. Although you're innocent until proven guilty. So I say man, because I call them detained, I call them prisoner. Prisoner when them find a guilty and send you a prison. But we just say prisoner, really them are just detained. Because you know, until them, because some of them can get bail and them might have a bust the thing. Innocent until proven guilty. And we style them and then we start treat them like a real prisoner. I shouldn't even treat prisoner like this.
Yes. From the very moment them take away your liberty. From the very moment them take you into custody, them have you as prisoner. It's that style, you know. Prisoner.
And a detainee, you know.
Once you're detained, you're a prisoner for them.
You see it, prisoner.
Yeah, that is the type of slang they use from time to time. Because
mentally draining, you know.
Yes. Them run things, and you know, you have no talk when you're there behind the locker. But treat you anyway and deal with you anyway. You get the understanding?
Although anybody can tell like Panyana man detain you, you don't have to talk them do anything. These people get lawsuit and get them to get charged and put behind these things when them abuse them power.
Yes, no doubt about it. That is why anytime an individual has been taken into custody, he or she must have a lawyer. I mean, because you see, the thing is, you know, you see, when you do have nobody, you know, God have mercy on your soul, with due respect. Because, as you know, things happen at times and they do things at times which is not justifiable. I can't survive. The wrong person get the wrong charge at the wrong time. And you see, the thing is, you know, you see, as I said, you know, you see weakness in everything. A second person or a person who have a knowledge about the person or whatever, you know, it is very good when people know you and can say A, B, or C about you concerning any issue. Because sometimes, at times when the police take you into custody, they call persons or friends and folks who know you, you understand, and get some information concerning your antecedent, etc. And it helps you a lot when good report come into being, you know, concerning you whilst you are in custody. And, you know, and you see these things, you know, detain and so they're checking out your record and your file. I mean, just the person, yeah, I mean, you know, the detain not supposed to take more than 24 hours. If a police detain you, say, I'll check out your record. I can't survive. Where sabotage is concerned. Because, you know, these things do have a policeman like him, the patrol and things, search and things, find and put you in the jeep. So go in the jeep, them will detain you. Etc., etc. You know, under these type of flabbergastus, bad vibes, we're not too right. Out of context, out of order. Not because you have the power, you have to utilize the power. Rated. Not right.
So him not find nothing, him not have nothing, no know him just a like and him detain you. Say man check you out.
Put you in the jeep and say man check out your record, them are detained. I can't tell you. You see me?
But that's wrong too, you know.
Of course it is wrong.
I'm not supposed to do that, you know.
You don't abuse the power because of feelings or because of whatever.
That's wrong, you know. Totally and you never follow them because the Constitution don't tell me that me have it. I'm gonna read it and human rights activist group them have it too. Now show it to the people them because if a police just see me and give me wrongful order for follow him, me not follow him, me not supposed to even follow him. You know, like him that's a drive, come follow me there, so because you know have nothing, me not a suspect, you just come juke me out and say, hey you, me not like, hey, come follow me. You can't tell me that. And you have infringed on my rights. You can't just take me on the team.
No, that is incorrect.
You understand? They're not supposed to do it. Don't me and the public defender the on the TV talk about this, you know. But see them already, you know. The public defender Jamaica.
Human rights.
Yes.
Human rights, Jamaica for justice. These people know what is happening.
Them have the
And
brochure
see
too. Them
what
have
is
it. Yes.
And I mean, they must defend their work and defend the public to the
Yes.
highest of heights. Because you see, the thing is, you know, you have an organization that's set up, right, to defend the people and talk for the poor and needy, and the
Yes.
vice versa. So while they fail to do it from time to time, they sit down there, fail to talk, fail to act, and you are getting paid. Because the tax money is paying all of us, with respect, you know, and we must regard it, man. Regard it. I mean, normally things that move that you know that it is not correct. And you don't come out and say nothing. Nothing. Look at it, what you are there for. You come to work, you're observing what is happening, and you say things which is not right is happening, occurring. You intervene and do what you can do to curtail whatever is happening. You understand, which is not right.
Yes.
So here and then, you know, I mean, these department, man, you know, they must act, man, and act when it is time to act, man. Do your work and do it in a justifiable way, man, accordingly. You understand? You don't sit back and you know that, you know, etc., you fail to do that. Yes. And look at it again now, I'm King Johnson.
Yes.
This DPP lady here, Miss Paula Lowley. Believe you me, I have seen so many things where that occurring accordingly. And wherewith, you know, as an ex-member, you know, where law and duty is concerned on a whole, and, you know, what is your purpose and what you're supposed to do. I mean, there's a lot of loophole in the DPP mode of operation. And a lot of it, you know, can clearly, you know, see the facts of the case, wherewith. And, you know, she does, you know, just fail to take action. Don't want to take action. Why?
Because she corrupted. Millicent side straight Ellis. She corrupted too much. She corrupted. She shouldn't even did it from 2000, you know. She did it for part of the destructive team, destructive force. Andrew Women and the destructive force. Let me just say it because I mean, you know, I know all about nothing. She a part of the criminal government destructive force, the corrupted government destructive force. She a part of that. And the other day, remember, you know, Chuck go to the carry go to court. And the first we ever see this. A DPP when they do nothing but just keep them out of jail and everything. And then challenge our ruling.
As a minister of justice, he should never ever try to challenge that.
That me tell you, so you see, it don't go show you more corruptedness. Strike 5 is a corrupted nastiness. You understand?
Yes.
No care what she do, she corrupted up there. They mess up the country. I think them could have used PR and run, but no. We don't have the time for that. The people, they might get wise up now. Yes.
King, the country gone to the dog. King,
yes.
Believe you me, from I was born until I am 69 years of age now, King. I never ever see these type of thing, and I never ever expect our country could reach to this stage of life. Poor people are suffering, pensioners are suffering, people are suffering. Thousands of people go on bed without eating something. King, oh my God. I sorry for myself, I know I'm feeling the pangs of hell also. Because, King, me forget my pension from last week as a man that's living to hand to mouth, waiting on by little month which is to come, where the government supposed to ensure that we senior pensioner has been well taken care of. No, they are not doing it. We are suffering, we are feeling the pangs of hell, working for so many years, 32 years, etc. With due respect, as a dedicated person to the government, etc. These are the ways and the treatment that pension has been getting from the government, this government here.
Let me ask you something now. So, your light bill pay, because them are force you to go cast light now in your old age, and now you have to step up in that age. They can't call the old way, you know, but the father when me say old, because we are super granddad. But me just say that because, you know, Right? Me can't call the
From Monday,
yes.
from
Oh,
Monday,
you
Mr. Lonesome. From Monday, my light bill due, and my cable bill due, and today is the last day they gave me to come in and clear up all of these bills. And up to present tense, when I check in the evening at the JN machine, nothing, no pension money I've sent. So there and then, I have to just wait and see until they sent in that little money, and I don't know when.
Oh gosh!
Because you see, I heard that and I see the publication about the recession when Mr. Ralph, that man there,
yes,
at the university.
Hassan. Ralph, what talk from about him?
Yeah, from university there about the country in recession. Ralston,
you talk. Okay, yes.
Yes, accordingly. But it seems as if these things is happening. Because you see, the government not having the money to pay the people, man.
No.
What kind of thing?
Can remember himself some future.
To the young man, you know, man.
Himself the future revenue. 12 years what I you know. And collect for that and them help with fund budget about 70 billion, that right? 60 or 70 billion. And then this year no plan to sell some more. So when they hear about we give back, we run in country, the man and make sure mash up the country completely. Mark Golden have a task to build back this. The man mash it up.
Yes.
I have to come out of it.
Yes.
Yeah, the man mash up the country. Yes, he mash up the country.
Mighty man. Mighty God.
It's bad. You understand? It's bad.
Oh my God.
Yes. So now, back to you now. So your light bill and the other things, so if them cut it now, you have to pay for recollection.
I have a little daughter in US there, in Florida, and I call up on her, she said the amount of bill that you have, because sometimes, you know, she assists, you know? And she said the amount of bill, because, you know, over US, you know, I get away to.
Yeah.
You understand? So, I'm still standing by here, right, you know, waiting on them. Other than, because I have a little income, you know, what I get from the AGD, Accountant General, every 25th of the month. And me I tell you, believe you me, at my rank for me leave, I still not get 100,000, with respect. 90.
Yes.
Me I tell you, they look at NIS, pension forget and the Accountant General thing each month, the 25th. It doesn't reach 100,000.
Well,
with respect, and you see, cost of living is so high, and thing, and these people that in charge, you know, they don't look through situation and them set up the way, you know, they're supposed to set the system so that we can be comfortable. You understand? Everything you go through, you know, concerning, you know, what you're supposed to get to benefit you and to help you, you know, it causes a combustion on most occasions. You understand? And I mean, the pathway should be more plain and more clear. So that, you know, when we are going to a senior elderly person, you know, we have the access and we have the help and the assistance. So, you know, the treatment that we are getting from this government is totally irrelevant, out of context, not right. You understand? So, there and then, you know, we need a change because you see, the thing is, you know, every day the bucket go well, one day the bottom has to drop out, you know, and you see, it a drop out in a dishonor way and disgraceful way. I mean, you know, this government, you know, it is mode of operation, you know. You know, you have to concern about your people. You have to concern about the elderly that is going. You understand?
Yes. But for now, let me say something to you. I'm pushing on the thing for you. For now, say you give 32 years of service. Your pension for the pan time all the while because your pension and to out, you know. And this is what I tell you, you don't say something important what I repeat to you now. You know what? It's me just quiet and make a talk, right? You say you join this, and this is what I tell some people. Rich man people don't join police force. If you have money, you don't join these things, right? Yeah, when him said a while, him do it because him can is a food for him and him you them to try to stop the gap, right?
Yes.
Yes, and now him leave the pension serve him time. What happened? Him still can get him pension. 32 years. 32. And still sit down and can't pay him light bill and nothing. Look where we work for. But Andrew one is come down rich. Not do what him do. I'm going to run off him out and tell be a lie. And then I run up nearly $500 million in a 3 bank account of 28. You have anything like that, sir? You shouldn't even ask if you have so much bank account. But you ever see 28 bank account yet?
Mighty God, never ever in my life.
Eh? I'm going to tell you same bank poor. Yes, because the two things, you know, you see the police force, the army, and badness, they have something in common, you know. You have no few got giant gang. No, when a giant gang, because a couple more things. You're in there, so them not have no work, them not have no of that. I feel some of them have them safety, I mean, you know that too. And that's what if, you know. So it depends on where you come from. Yes. It depends on where you come from. Sometimes you have people, you lose family member, you lose a father, you lose brother, you lose uncle, you lose mother. And that anger the inner you know, you have too much education. You not get no job neither. Some of them have education. No job, nothing.
Yes.
You not getting that, you know, they're in the force, you know, they're so because you know going at that. So you just join them, they fit us protection. Some other people force to go into this. That's why you go catch them with a weapon. If you catch them with a weapon, because they will protect them family. Remember, police can't guard you, so. Police guard politician. And really, enough man, we come off a politician and one and two police there, yeah, they can't guard them neither, you know.
But that is it.
And a joke me make. You can't guide them neither. Yes.
Seriously.
See? So when me hear them say book back, all we want to do if you want to carry on the whole of this, we want a better governance, we want a better country. And we want, you know, we put the kids them first. All people and kids your foot first. Because the kids them are come from around the country in the future and the old one them serve already. And want to go out in a style. You don't know these things. And any country will put all people and kids last is a failed state. I say it all the time. Not true, sir?
Indeed.
All right. All right.
No doubt about it.
Me tell them all the time. And me tell them again, say, once a police, twice a civilian. I'm back to civilian.
Indeed.
Indeed.
That is why when you're serving, you must serve to the best of your ability.
Thank you, sir.
And in the respect of the people. Because if old age not take you, you know, in other words, it goes the other way.
Thank you.
Understand? And you have to retire one day. So there and then, if you do not do good and take disadvantage of the people in the country, I mean, the burden of proof lie on your shoulder.
And you know what happened now? Everybody have cut them eye pass you. And people have you up. And people want to rush because them say it's wicked when you are work. And I tell them all these things all the time, but them like them don't believe what they are saying. It prove itself, you know. It prove itself.
Yes, no doubt about it, Mr. Winson. No doubt about it.
Yes.
Yes.
We tell them these things all the time. You understand?
Indeed.
We tell them these things all the time. Because see, you are facing it now. Oh, the hell no. You are the 32. And you not save no money out of that. That is an hand-to-mouth. No. You have Uncle William could make a money, my friend, go up in a rank. And some political guy go up in a rank. Like the commissioner, but it's not a commissioner, that's a political puppet. That is good.
Yes,
political puppets.
Because you can see it with the eye. Because you see what is happening. So you see what is happening. Yeah.
Yeah. You see him run out.
You are placed there to defend justice and deal with what is right, and you fail to do it. You do things the other way around. And the public must see what you're doing, you know. You understand? Course. So there and then, you make the public, you know, look at you.
Yes.
As a man was supposed to ensure justice ensued at all times. And you fail to coordinate and collaborate with justice. Oh my God. Justice for the people. Truth, right, and justice. Never worry about who will be offended. If you speak the truth,
thank you, sir.
Worry about who will be misled, deceived, or destroyed. You see that?
All right. I gotta say no one more thing, so you know, the older we get wiser, you know, and enough people. Well, some people are higher, them just want to drink, come and talk one bag of bulls and make politicians trick them. But I mean, knowledge supposed to increase. Age, you know, increase with the age.
Learn something new, you know.
Thank you. And you can't too old for learn, brother. Cannot.
Never.
You never stop learning until you cease to exist.
Until you passed away.
Thank you. And you know, and for you know that you accept that, you know, so well, you know, you will never you will continue learning, you know. You understand? Because we say a lot of things, you know, and you see it right in front of you right here. All right. So if you get up and live bad, can you imagine? You are get up and you work for the state and 32 years you go around, you beat up everybody, you shoot people, you do this. Nobody not sorry for you and talk to you. No, people are more after you because you must leave one day. If you think from in a 1981 when you graduated, one day, you know, you look at the future, you know, and you say, well, one day you still have to leave, you know. But no, you leave and your age advance. What I tell you, sir, now, sir?
My brother?
Yeah, brother.
I always remember.
Listen it, you know, look at your phone. Listen it now. Yeah, man. Right now. I'm send it back right now. Yeah, man. Sorry about that. Oh. Yeah, but I'm send it. Look, you know. Yeah, man, I hear you. No, I'm just touch Carl, my man. So I'm going to send him something.
On the first day when I graduated, my passing out parade at the police training school in Twickenham Park. This training school was built by the Cubans, accordingly. And the Cubans are well respected. They build their assault ground so neat and so, you know, manageable, with respect. We train along all of these assault posts, the monkey bar, etc., etc., etc. There's several that the Cubans did. And we were well trained according to Vibe. And we trained as mobile reserve police personnel on that road, according to Vibe. The arm and bar set up policing because I was sent there when I just leave training school. But arm and bar, with respect, at the headquarters. And my first duty out there, my first day, it was with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, with respect, because you know the truth where the type of person you are when you leave the training school, you know, or to grown nation, where to send you, etc. But the fact still remains. We train in every era also. And there and then I joined the work as a musician. Because I was coming up from Boys Brigade, Cub, Scout. Then you know, I joined the cadet after, and I left after there, and you know, joined the special constabulary and all. So there and then, you know, my formation, you know, was a church boy growing up along the line. You know, family. I come from a poor family, with respect, and I live in a poor community, with respect. In the Agri Park here, that they call Yomili, with respect. On the other side of town, where Mr. Holness, that's in charge, you know, Olympic way, not very far from where we because you have Agri Park Road, you know, Walton Park Road, Olympic way, but back around to Marley Road, you know, all of this.
Me know where you're from, man. Know the place, but just, yes.
You understand? So there and then, you know, I, you know, have, you know, a type of vibe within the self. You know, I'm a man of God, etc. And, you know, I go to church from time to time, but presently, you know, I'm at home here, you know, enjoying, you know,
the golden years.
My life and my years of service, you know, etc. with family and things like that. So normally, you know, it's rough, but you know, there's nothing we can do until that change come into being. And you know, where I am concerned on a whole, to my knowledge, in everything, and how I see the country is running, I know there must be a change, without a doubt. And who want begs, who want please.
No, you have a change, please. Them people are dangerous.
The change is there. It is written on the wall. Where the godly vibes is concerned, seeing and looking things, and see how things is operating, and see how people is moving, and what people are doing and saying, and these grievous words that were passed and these threatening words that they use against each other, which is totally wrong and out of context.
No, but you see,
normally God is always near us, you know.
But hear this now, my brother. Hear this now. You see, and you have some people like one mama call Brad Backman and Morgan my beat Fim wife and police. Shafia call police every minute and you know threaten Fim wife.
A person like that should never in the house.
That me I tell you, I'll be a one next one judge wrong.
Right
Fim
away,
wife.
he should be dismissed.
That's a little before married
dismissed.
in our neck.
Yes.
Him didn't know. You have the other one E.I. Clark, Fim to be able mother them do time for cocaine. And you see him there, she a JP. She's still book up. So all these people around him, when we look through who run this, is a gang, is a gang, is a government gang. This them pay for do those, and them tell us the party pay for him, which are the government same way, and it make no difference. You know them do me, them do typically encourage and them push a try to straighten back when them mash up. Now them come in and trick the people, them and mashed up. What's up? Yeah. And then I use PR. Yeah. Me nah make them do no more PR on me and them that hey. I want to be a serious man in me. Me have the fact checking on everything. Big mama them not get with this time. It not working. All them do is spin and do foolishness.
I'm ashamed of nationwide, to be truthful. They are not people of justice, you know, and they don't speak the truth, you understand? And they try to turn things around the other way and to try to make the public, you know, believe what they are saying is the right way of what they are saying about what happened. You understand? You know that station, you know, those persons that were there. I mean, those that know it the right and do it not. The Bible tell you that, King, shall be whipped with many stride, you know. And these people, you know, they keep on breaking the law and doing things and saying things which is not right. Irrespective of the condition, there must be a change, and every day not be the same, you know. It must be a change.
Yes.
And there and then, if people don't believe in change, I don't know what they believe in. You understand?
But you see, what I'm my brother. So what them try to do is try to trick the people. What them don't understand, and them now get it in a them tough skull. Time change. Just see them parties when them come out and tell lie, and you can fact checking. You can fact checking at the 90s. What happened and everything. Everything when put in place. You can look from 1990, 91. It's simple, you know, like I say, like I come and say, when the JUTC come into being, and you Google it, and it tell you the year and everything. And if you look it up, and you can look up and you say everything, them can't trick you again, you know. It's there.
No.
It's documented, it's there. So it makes sense, them run out with foolishness. You can't run out and say, Patterson do this. 1995, him set a talk to the IMF. The telecommunication thing around 2000 that coming, everything will come in, it is there. You can go around them, the school, a 60-yard school in Bill and refurbish them for them and build much of them. Especially over Portmore, them school in the West and all kind of things in Bill. Him do that. You understand? The place never stay like this. So not like you can come and say, the man, hear what them do now. Hear what them do what you have now. Let them come and say, but the PNP, them wicked, them most of the country, I say, explain. Show me. Because you have a smartphone too. We have enough smartphones. You know, them, show me because you have your phone and come show me this. Show me when this exists. Oh, the JLP building, show me when. Because you can Google it and you will see it. Any ministry, anything, when them come in or anything past, you will see it. When them come with lie, hold them for them lie, for all the lies. When them are think on the people, them are idiot. You call them educated fools, them dunce.
Yes. A lot of them are numbskull. And
of course.
Mean, if you don't have the education, you know right from wrong and good from bad. And you
of
see
course.
What is happening. I could never see my leader right going astray. And as I said, you know, everybody have a friend, you know, and if me have a friend and him do something that is wrong,
you tell him.
And me can't tell him say I'm wrong. He's not my friend at all.
Thank you. Am I lying that?
Because
yes.
Because we are all man, we are all human beings, and we know definitely we don't like to see disadvantage take a situation, and we don't want to know that something has happened and you wrong and you want to get right. No, not at all.
Thank you, sir. Hey, I'm here for Ellis. I'm here for man. That's not man. Yeah, the man in the wilderness apart now because you want to, you know. That alone tell me your mindset. You know, you have to get old and wise and not put up with the foolishness. Because when them come out and talk foolishness like this, you know, if you did still not the force, you have some people like you will change it up. And that's what I want, you know. You have to talk truth to speak truth to power and you can't change that. When Andrew Onis come out, them run and get the IC report and them are saying do nothing wrong. Ras Davis, Big Mama, the one him do nothing wrong, them say him free, and them a make this, them say them a dissect it themselves and I tell lie. And not never go say, you know. Yes, but them want broadcast before and them take it out. Fish headless, them take it out and give them. And them not realize when you get it, like come you get it and me read mass about look how the people them look and we and I tell a lie. Like when them read it and say something, we are gonna follow them. Let me tell you this, not even a pastor can read my Bible for me. I read it myself. You know. And Father God give a sight behind sight because I'm a critical thinker, you can't trick me. You do that and me and laugh, and I put on a side way laugh. Take for yourself. Come see here, you know. Remember, we have great minds to study peoples, you know. People, places, and things. You know, you can't go in our brain. You understand? So these are the things that I try to tell. I'm tell them every time around here, so you know. I make people go and go study first in study. I don't want to say it. I say go look it up. Them can't trick people again, but no man did. But no, see, I can tell lie and give him credit. Not from Patterson, because one of the greatest prime minister that in Jamaica. Them depend, he mash up this, he say, where mash up, where him do a mash it up, because the car, them wanna drive down the bike and him do it, you know. The radio station, them wanna depend on him do that too, you know. Because we did have two. Nothing I say I got time, we have more than two, we did have. Two. Two are broadcast. See? One TV. Yes. Repeat.
That is why they must face facts and adhere to the truth and the right.
Yes.
You understand? And let justice stay where it's supposed to be and commend it at all times.
True.
Without a doubt. So normally when I look through the old situation, King Lonesome, you say the half that wasn't been told has to be told in this time of life.
Of course.
Just say the world is intertwined.
Yes.
And at the same time there is changes, etc. And as I said, there's a lot to learn and there's a lot to know.
I'm going to say something to you, Ellis. Let me show you how Big Mama them are run this. And Andrew, take them off for your pay bill, because they work this. You need somebody with a sturdy head, but and this sturdy head, no, they might tell you the truth, so it will expose them. You don't know how it will work. Yes. You have to have somebody like the man of the wilderness. But tell me what, he might tell you the truth and tell you, because remember, you can't go say, man of the wilderness, you can tell like, no. You can tell the truth, so it will more hurt you more than it will expose you. Because look how them fool now. You have Kingston and St. Andrew, KSA, MAC, or whatever, KSAC, me call it same way. I don't want Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. You put them in it. All right. KSAC, me call it same way. Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation. So, I call it KSAC, sharp it up. Them have that, and them did have further down there, Williams, Delroy Williams, right? Remember, say money miss now, kind of things going down there, you know. Yes, I remember say even the Prime Minister a bill and when you look, him a bill without certain thing up there, you know. Yeah. You understand? So I'm a bill without permit and them a do much thing and then them friend do the same thing and we know enough chopping and we woman a cuss and them full them cry. Here where Big Mama them do wrong now. You know sir KSAC this. So if I'm me, my advice to them say listen, don't shine no light on KSAC. You would them start rush now. The mayor would just go down there. Not the one that the 8 years full him crying now. We have concubine and turn it a warriors and them thing down people they can pay this when they're supposed to. Yes. So what them do them turn it on. You what them do now. That one of those tongue that thief for 1 year, them start to see them align them pocket. Where you do know by you so that you know. You shine a light on the complete the KSAC what we know for the 8 years. So you hurt yourself. And you think so you rush a PMP because you play politics. Because you make we know. And KSAC I'm going to dig it out and look how much thing we find. You tell me if them have sense. So you take a law, D. Lawrence law, and then you try to spin that. D. Lawrence law, I drink 30 milk with Big Mama them. You take a D. Lawrence law. Because nobody want to tape you. Me you talk, you think me going to tape you. We have to come live, we have our life, or we have the something. You understand? Me not do these things. That a violation. And anybody will do that a violation. So we not do that. So we have to have things like this. You understand? Me, you attack one. If you deal with case where you are boss, like in a transport, a tablet here, you are boss, some case that different journalists work and all kind of things. You understand? Yes. That different. But when you do know, when you call up dealers for them name, but you do know, you're going to turn back the spotlight from what Federal do, and the one of them have full them car. So you can dig it out. You understand?
Yes.
Yes, brother.
To be truthful. Because you see, look at it now. You see that man there, that fella man there. But the man saying, come on, Clarendon here. Clarendon people don't want to me. You know?
Yeah.
Clarendon people don't want Federal over there, you know.
Me know that. I know that. I know that.
What him do?
Yeah.
Him going to feel distraught account of vibe. Because bad distraught I will reach him. Because the people don't want to me. Because you see, film portfolio never too right in a Kingston, with respect, and according to them, them don't need it.
Them don't need it. But hear this now. So me, as I said before, and this is why Big Mama them do wrong. If you see the use the Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation Act, but you know think you can twist something, it go right back to Federal because them did 8 years. And when you dig out, them are saying more can go down there. So more can go down there. That man have a couple months, more can go back for the one of the years, and when them find them, I'll go for Federal. Me not tell you say them don't, man, or them fool so.
More should go for Federal a long time.
That is it. So when you do the song up the go, Kingston and Center, like it's a clean place. We have the videos, we have one water, call them full, them car. We know them have 8 years, how much money missing. We know millions, we know how much more missing. People they pan Ellis, and them I try to cover it up. What them do now, them just turn a floodlight at KCC. So they could throw it pan. It now go all pan them because the date when them money they gone, it documented same way. So they're like a PMP there. So you say, turn the spotlight. When you go down there, them are going to go right down more than 10 years and them are going to see back on the fool so. Tell me if them have sense. Eh?
You see, these people, so far, when I look
yeah, Albert C. Muhammad. Yes.
A lot of these people are mentally deranged in King Road, sir.
Yes.
You see, the thing is, the mindset, the whole of them think one stupid, foolish way.
Yes.
You can't pinpoint not one to say that one intelligent. Even the Justice Minister, that man, the man is a wicked man.
He's sick.
Them need some psychology interview and them need some. These people oh my God, man, I tell you, man, believe you me, these people mindset is not in the use of our country. These people, you wonder sometimes if they are alien being.
Yeah.
They're from a dying planet.
Yes.
What is their destination? The earth to take over our country? Is they the ruler of our country? Are they? It seems as if they are autocratic leaders.
Yes.
Autocratic individualists. What they want to do?
But them start some threat now. Don't make.
Want to have a say?
Hear this. At the first, never hear this story. Don't make PMP put them hand. Then you cut them away, man. And look what them do. Them sell. Them sell over the airport. Them go. They got. What are that? Them sell off. The future revenue. Remember, 2026, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So you're not getting no 37. You're not getting no money from them. The future revenue till like 2037.
Mighty God.
Like 2037 because themselves 12 years. What a future revenue. And take the money from 70 billion. And buy the money them terribly, See? So the money they got already, pay in advance. Itself.
Yes.
And them are tell about we're doing good, so we give back. That was a lie. Trick. But them fees everybody now take me and tell them say no, it's not analog time. By the way, in our music we used to have analog, so you won't have so much of them spin up and thing. Remember, they are student engineer too. Remember, we understand analog and we understand digital transformation. I have 4 computers in here. And me alone, don't necessarily in here, I run the thing down. Saying?
I can't survive with
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah.
Yes. King, believe you me, you know. I'm telling you, you know, my brother. You're a very special, chosen individualist
Sure,
by the hand of the Almighty God. And I'm telling you, you know, my brother. You stand up for the poor and needy and for the voiceless, you know. And we appreciate it 100%, you know. Many men
enough respect, man.
all over this island. I'm telling you, you know. Honor you, you know, my brother.
Yes,
and
man.
glorify you, you know. I'm telling you, you know.
Yes, man.
You're one of God's disciples, special
Sure,
disciples.
you
are sent to free the poor and needy and take us out of bondage.
True,
I'm
man.
telling you.
True, man.
Bless up, my brother.
Yeah, man. Enough respect, man.
Great godly works, which is right and intact. I never see you do anything that is wrong yet.
No, brother, because let me tell you something, brother. I'm going to lead people. Number one, let me tell you this. You see, now because me have a long, my thing long, you know. My thing the long, you know. My CV long. And yes, we not add it on because, number one, me not watch vanity. Me not watch certain things. And I tell them, so from back to the days of my old man tell you for share, so we share. You ask anybody who know me. Yes, anybody who here come talk about me, them don't know me, you know. The amount of people me bury, the amount of things me build, I mean, I do it for me. Because, you know, me depend, Ian Boy called me one time, you know, that years ago, because you know Ian Boy dead long time now. And that man, back in the early 90s, him come do, you know, he was one of my judge for me, because I have a thing them get up as I search for talent and do. You know, for me now, I do it character at St. Thomas, character all over, and then I carry them on TV and thing, and I record them and push them out. That's just my thing, you know. So I always do this. I'm call myself father here, but I'm call the youth them where round me instead of them go pick up 2 gun round this and thing, you give them some music. And enough people me teach straight back in the days, you know. From 80s come up, you know. Yeah, because I have a train, I teach people enough things. And when you're around me, I pay you, you know. But me I teach you. So you know, just get up and if me I do masonry work, you know, just come mix something. And if me I do carpenter work, me I give you saw too. And me I teach you the work. Me I give you showing too. You understand? Anything and me I do plumbing work, me I give you accent, me I give everything together. Me I teach you the work. Yes. Then if me I do tiling, me teach you the work same way, man. Anything what me I do, because me do the whole thing, you know. You know, when you're blessed, you always send it out. So, me can survive in my wilderness. See? Yeah, man, I survive in my wilderness. So, you know, I just get up and I just do my thing. I just talk from my heart. I may show them, say, listen me. You know, because I know some most people, them under some wicked separation. And when they hear me attack, that's, hey, let me tell you this, you know. If me was one of them, but them could have buy out, you know. Because them come to me already, you know. Them come to me already 2000. And when them see them can't buy me out, them put me head pan body, them don't know the worst thing. When me start, me not done. And me tell them, you know. They say, let me tell you something. Don't pick, when you pick for me, you know. You can't pick for me for 5 months and 6 or 1 year. And if you have long memory, come in and forget, I'm never going to walk you. You see? Me have time to tell you. Them, it coming like a joke. You cannot, I better you leave me alone.
One of them try to hurt you, they will never succeed.
No, man, them are joke, man. Me far ahead of them.
Never succeed.
Yeah, man.
Not under the
yeah, man.
Any one of them, them only pass them remarks and said this and said that, you know. But they cannot hurt you, my brother.
We know that, man. And hear this now. You see, when them do, them have, I'm not a fucking good for them to keep far. Because when them pass them remarks, remember me, I not taking no check. You mean
yes, so everything is written down.
Yes, yes. You understand? So me keep it read round and so. And them can't hit the people them no more because you see, when you have a platform, them big platform, you have to use it for the sake of good enough for mankind, you know. Super easy, you know.
Yes. Them can't fool the people anymore.
No.
Them can't fool the people anymore, you know.
No.
The people them are seeing now.
I know.
Them are here now.
You know what we do too?
Undecided, even the undecided right now.
Of course. Yeah, what we do now?
And them know what they're gonna do.
Of course. Yeah, what we do too now? We move, because we see the radio station and them thing that them buy us. So we move that from them.
Yeah, they are totally biased, yes.
Yeah, so we know them not have that grab again, you know. We move that from them too, you know. So we move that from them right now. Them I run over to, you know, because them sister them not have that influence again. And then I'm glad we're me, you know, because we in music fully. And then it make me humble too, you know. Because tell me what we learn from the best. Because we're part with the best.
Yes, no doubt about it.
We're part with the best. So instead of, but remember, you know, we go in a statue and we're part with the best. Because when we go back down there, so we go back from way down and we see enough for the man, them like Toots Carnome and Gregory Isaac and, you know, enough more John Walt and the one of the man, them wish. My part with the best. Me part with the best. Auntie Touch that just call me, you know, where you see me at Peter Touch son, you know. You might do some vice in the know me, yes. See? So Auntie Touch that. So we part with the best. But the way the guy know man them things. But Mr. Man, I'm humble with it. Because if you don't know, you don't know. I know the world know, you know, because when me run as a be, I'm going to say man with the wilderness. My ratings are different rating than enough people feel. But me as a man now, me make some people, can everybody may come around me now, you know. I'm going to like my artist better than my family. No, me not do that. But you see me make a 1 and 2 to come on, because you know sometimes them the right now they made say just keep them away and keep a distance, we keep them in my wilderness. You know, because you have some man jacket and tie fool them, you know. Remember not fool me, remember me travel the world, you know.
Yes, I know.
So me know them not step, but me it make to study people, you feel always simple and humble. And you study them and you see who are up and down and chat about bull crap. And you say, and that's how it go. And you just come and you hammer them, you know. You understand? Keep it real, man. Keep it real.
Indeed.
So that might think that me keep it real, one of them can them not go around me, you know. You understand?
Yes, King. Yes, man.
Yeah, man. So we keep it real around us, man. Not all times, man. Saying, as I said before, any man where you come out, so the world rules some though, them don't know, man. Come in a worship vanity or nothing like that, man. I'm a good man.
My brother,
saying?
You show them your mode of operation and they have well see and see the work that you are doing.
Of course.
And see your mode of operation.
Of course.
So who want Bex, who want please, my brother.
Thank
you were sent there by the hands of the Almighty God to free the poor and needy and the voiceless and to take them out of bondage.
True,
with
man.
respect. And you're doing it with respect. You're a man of human rights and justice.
Yes,
with respect. Honorable at all time, my brother.
All right.
So give God thanks and praise.
Bless up. Next time I get to talk to you, brother.
Okay, my brother.
All right,
Big up yourself and bless up.
Yes, man. Cool. Okay. Yes, man. But I see what's level, you know. Matter of fact, I need enough to make sure I'm having pension, yeah? Can bill them in bills, them have to deal with and them thing there, yeah? Yes. If you have him pension and them, you make sure I'm getting money. These are things I'm talking about all the while. I'm telling you, you know, once a police, twice a civilian, confirm it. I'm telling you again, any country will put the kids and old people last failed state. I'm a lover Marky G saying, can I say tomorrow morning I'll whip through something, you know, Marky G. Yes? Because that statistic thing where I run with, under the reality on the ground, that not working. You think you could have given me a piece of paper and said, this is a statistic. Run with it like how people are hungry and would see the recession. And you say, well, on the recession, you know, people, and with this, and you said that and that, but we look, it's a different thing, we see right. So we hear Hassan come out and talk to me. Because Andrew will listen, I tell lie. Them I tell lie. Time for them stop. We have to hold them accountable. Time for them stop. And it must sit upon the ballot. Andrew Honest must not be under, listen. I see one of them, PSOJ, one not good neither. We need a truth and reconciliation too, you know. And they don't know some things that when say, yo, Father don't say me right all along. Truth and reconciliation. If we don't do like what me do, I don't have the privilege that what me, can me have some things where me not share, me not talk, you know. But if we don't have the privilege to hear and know what me know, you see, we need truth and reconciliation though. Yes. You understand? Some youth will sit down and talk to you, some things will go through and with them go through and who put them through it and everything, you know. Me know, you know. When we come and look out against the corruption, the force, me know. Them take it to the whole house. We know some enough for them to play politics. But some man afraid to talk when you talk, them say, oh, him shouldn't talk, and remember. No. The whole of it, let me tell you something. Everybody ever die in there, you know. Only 3 alone per earth, and now, say, well, you have something we can just regenerate life still, you know, in the sea too. Yes, you have some things, so we're going to talk about them there. But 3 not die from old age. Disease or something that will kill it. Yes, something that will kill 3. 3 not die from old age, you know. You have some 3 that on earth that more than 1,000 years, 2,000 years right now. Still. Tree not die of old age. But you're not tree. We are human being. We are human being. Fail? So we know better. So we know so our day come. We have a judgment day same way. We don't know the time, you know. But same like I see me at talk now, some in the hospital I leave now take them last gap. We know. You see? We know just a cycle. We're in upon a cycle. So we think out of the box and keep it real, yeah? Them not trick with nothing. Them have to free the country too small. Free can't go right. I'm gonna put in criminal and thief. And then them a call the ghetto people, them thief, and Andrew tell them, Andrew owners I tell them, say, uno criminal, uno now go live for enjoy. You see them do reverse psychology? Andrew owners must not say criminal out of mouth. Because every time him say, uno criminal. You say SSL, you say 28 bank account, you say 405. Him not understand where much you have. Every time him say that him you have these things in your head. Criminal. You say, hey, I work hard people criminal. And you own this. If you put up from 2016 till now, I put up the word of the youth, them because most of the time I reprise that killing. A man shoot a man and a man run gun again. Them not rob, them not have so much money. If you put the money where you say them rob, them not have so much money like where you say Andrew Wellness are run. Through 3 account. It not add up. It don't. But you must say, just think about 473 million, 473 million. That they closer to $500 million. And if you run the rest of more than that, cash. I not talk house now and nothing, you know. That around closer to $500 million. The house in value and that. And you alone, the asset over look on over $1 billion with these. If you look on the house, more than that. That man who live in a 1 room and 2 room and have the money and the matter about. We do investment. There is no investment to give them kind of money they like that. Not in Jamaica, no. Nobody work and just invest. They look over them have and then turn it over and get rich like him or richer. They need to have a stagnated place because how you make the money? It just stupid. Yeah? Anyway, but there I just want to go knock it till tomorrow because I have to come with a thing where Sir Mark rolling. Tomorrow! So anyway, I'm out. But I'm going to look through the work here. I have some things to go do, so later. I'm out. Bless.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in a them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in a them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber dude.
I'm not tough, not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Me have the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter, put up in the rhythm, they want some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.